Because sometimes I like think I go live and then it's like I'll check and it's like,
Hey guys!
we are in the presence of history. You got
I've never used like OBS. I stream with my phone, which is like bad. But
my
oh,
chat.
look, they're saying hey guys.
Just like look
I
up.
wonder
I don't
what
know a
kind of
better
dirt
word.
you found on me.
Literally nothing. Can I tell you the worst thing I found on you was just when the girl threw the sandwich at you, and that was you being a victim. So like, I don't even know.
Move your shit.
Oh my god.
What's wrong with you?
Oh my god, you just threw your sandwich. Oh my god, you just threw your sandwich in the middle of a restaurant. Oh my god. That was intense.
So like, I don't even know if that counts.
Oh my god, the sandwich thing.
How did going viral basically affect your day to day? Do people recognize you a lot?
Hey guys, no, not really. I mean, like, I guess, like being when I was working at Twitch, like, people would, like when like partners and stuff would come in, or like, the kind of like VIP people on Twitch that would come into the office, like, they'd always like try to introduce me, or people would ask about me, or like, people will recognize me at TwitchCon or like PAX or other gaming events. But it's not like when I walk down the street, people notice me. People recognize me.
No, yeah, no,
but,
like I
one
mean,
day,
just, like,
one day.
Yeah. So were you like active on Twitch before you worked for Twitch? Because you no longer do. You worked from there from 2013 to 2018.
Yeah. And then like no, I didn't know about Twitch when I came like to interview, or like somebody reached out to me, like that was working for Twitch as an external like my background was recruiting and HR, and then she was working for Twitch. I had met her before, and her agency was like, Twitch was one of their clients, and then they were looking for their own like first internal recruiter, and then she reached out to me, like emailed me, and I was like, Twitch, and I looked it up. I was like, what is this? I had never heard about it because I wasn't a gamer. So like, especially around that time, like it wasn't really well known in mainstream. It was just, it was like just in gaming it was big.
Right.
I mean, it was still like I think around that time had like 40 million users a month, like unique users a month, which is quite a bit, but it wasn't really well known outside of the gaming space. So I had no idea about it. I'd never used it. It was like, what is this? But it's exciting to be part of like that time where it was still kind of unknown outside of gaming. I have a question. Is that your actual hand, or is that a Photoshop hand? I asked because it looks more like you are holding an arm and waving rather than waving with your actual hand. Arm and waving. It is my hand. Actually,
it's just
that is
cropped
so
like
funny.
that.
Yeah, so that's really funny. So it's my hand, because like the way it's my hand is my pinky is always like out. My pinky like will never stay like I can't, like my pinky is just always naturally like this. And so it's definitely my hand, but they moved the hand closer to my face. Like I remember watching like them move the like they moved the arm closer, so that's why it does look like I'm holding up an arm. That's so funny. But the proper way, you should have your pinky out. So if you want to do it the real Hey Guys way, have your pinky out a little.
And you didn't even know that you were going to be like, you had submitted something to the art department. Your
Yeah.
original thing was a hair flip.
Yeah. Oh my God. You like know the old lore. When I started working at Twitch, I'd be like, hey guys, and then somebody started doing my impression where it's like, they said I like go like that and like twist my, I don't know if you can see, but like twist
do it for us. Oh my God, do it.
It was like a whole walk, and then like a hair toss like those, and then like a little hip thing. And yeah, so it became like a meme in the office. Like people would do my impression and be like, hey guys. But then like when somebody gave me the idea, or like I noticed like emotes, and I figured out like this whole thing, and then I was like, oh, like how do I make like hey guys into an emote, because it becomes such a meme in the office. And then like I mean like just like thinking about how to do it, obviously like a hand was better, so we changed it to just or I just for the picture that we tried a few pictures, but like I had my coworker take a picture of me, and like I remember like the hand looked the best. Like you weren't going to be able to do like a hair toss and this and that. And obviously like hand makes more sense, but so it got changed a little bit.
Like you guys had sent that in or whatever, and then someone else told you that the emote was a thing, and you hadn't, like, that's how you found, like, someone told you it. That's how you found
Yeah,
out.
yeah, like I was I totally remember like that day I was at a meeting. I came out of the meeting and I was like running to another meeting, like I was late, and then that the community manager at the time for Twitch, his Twitch username is Soma. Some people know him, but it's like he was like, "Oh, they're loving your emo on Twitch." And I was like, I have an emo? I didn't know, because I had sent the picture, like I had sent a few of the picture ideas to somebody on the design team and asked like, can you make it into an emo? And then I never heard anything back, and I just kind of forgot. And then maybe like a month later is when I found out. I was like, it's actually on the site, and it just like got so popular right away. It's funny that, it's just funny how the Twitch community works. It's like they grabbed onto like one thing, and it went up. It like got so popular so fast.
Well,
best day of my life when I found out, or like one of the best days.
Really? So it was like a happy, good thing for you. Like you were like excited.
Oh yeah. Oh totally. I loved it. I was like, I love attention. So I was like, oh, oh my God. Like, I didn't really, I mean, at the time I thought it was really cool, but it's still like coming full circle, if you will, now that I'm like streaming too. But
you were originally the recruiting director in 2013.
Yes. Very good. Right? Yes.
And then you worked for them for 5 years. What was your experience when you were working for them like just on a corporate side? Like, did you like it?
So obviously, Twitch was a startup when I was there. It was when I first started, it was like 90 employees, so still very small. And so my first role was as director of recruiting. So recruiting is like basically finding and hiring. These first like few years were really exciting because we were constantly building and growing, and just I guess we got acquired by Amazon, so that was huge, like that whole process. And that was a good experience for me too, from the HR side, like dealing with preparing all the employees for the acquisition, like all the paperwork needed and contracts, and figuring out like all those details when you get acquired by a new company. And also what was good experience for me. And then after about 2 years, I moved on to another role where I was managing all of our international, like, so once we got acquired, Amazon is huge internationally, so, or huge in general, but has a big international footprint. So I worked on basically opening new offices for Twitch in other countries. So really great experience for me to see startup from early on grow and get acquired, and build, like, basically when I left there were probably like almost 2,000 employees, so going from 90 to 2,000.
Wow.
But yeah, but obviously like changes, like culture of a company never stays the same. It's constantly evolving, and like it did become less of the startup culture and more of like a corporate culture with Amazon's influence and whatnot. And like it was definitely like a different landscape when I left than when I started. Those like first 2 years were probably like the most exciting in terms of the type of work I was doing and like the people. But I still like look back fondly on my time there, and like I'm happy that I left when I did. I think I left at the right time for myself. But most of my like key friends and coworkers that I worked with, like we were so close. We were such like kind of like a family. And then like the environment there was, we had a bar and like cafeteria, so we were just always working in social too. We were basically at the office a lot, but we'd like have a drink after work, or like Fridays we always had a happy hour on Fridays. So if you were there on Fridays, you usually stayed for happy hour, and you could invite friends and this and that. So I look back on like, really fun dinners. And like I said, I traveled a lot. So I look back on like that experience also. Like, I think like finding that environment of friends that I worked with was just so amazing. I don't know if I'll ever be able to find that, whereas like, you work with really amazing people that are also like kind of like your family or like your Twitch family. So so that was exciting.
Does she only date guys that have an emote? What does he mean by that?
Does she only take? Oh my gosh. Well, what WTF? I would limit my chances a lot.
Are you single?
Me? Yes.
Oh my god, can I set
Yes.
you?
I'm down to let you set me up. We'll see.
Oh
Let's see
my
what
god,
you
you
got.
guys are gonna.
So that's my sugar daddy emo. Like we always talk about my community, how I just like need a sugar. I don't think like I want an old dude, no, but I would like.
You could be
you
a
know,
sugar
I definitely.
mama.
No, see, that's the thing is I don't want to be a sugar mama. So definitely, anybody you set me up with has to be like, I think like stable in that
Yes,
area.
stable.
Right?
What I do, I manifest them. I like create like a vision for you, and then I'm like
Oh my
seek
God.
him out.
Yeah, based on air. So I met him at TwitchCon, like one in San Jose. So I think that was like 2018. And he said that Heyguys was his favorite emo. I don't know if he was just like sweet talking, but he said it was his favorite one.
No,
and like
that's
I saw
royalty.
it later and it's like, it's so cute. I just love the way that.
What if you had to date like a Twitch like famous guy Twitch streamer? Who would it be and why?
Oh my God, you're just gonna put me on
Like
the
you
spot
have
like
to pick one. Like you have
No,
to pick
I
one.
can't answer that. I can't.
Really? Do you have any like things you require for someone to date? Like, is there anything that you're like, this is a must? Like, he can't like da da da, like he can't not like da da da.
I mean, I just really don't like. I mean, I hate to go back to this, but I just not like sugar daddy. But I just don't like cheap guys. Like if a guy doesn't like spend
Okay.
on a date or like he's like anything like any sign of like him being like cheap on a date is like a huge. The guy's gonna like take me out. Like he's gotta really wine and dine me. There was kind of like a. There was, especially on that team, there was kind of like a old Twitch, new Twitch thing going on, whereas like the new Twitch people just like didn't get along with old Twitch people, and like we're just different.
Oh,
Like they were
wow.
just starting to hire more, I guess, like I don't
Oh,
know,
wow,
I can't
yeah.
use like a word, but like corporate types and people that didn't really like understand all the history, and then would just come and be like, well, why did you do it this way and this way, and kind of like try to change everything without understanding. Yeah. So, but I think that's really ultimately like what they wanted or what Amazon wanted, because it's like the I guess the old school Twitch people, a lot of them did leave, and but like I think like I said, it was a good time for me.
When you say old Twitch versus new Twitch, like what do you mean by that?
I don't know, like in terms of the corporate culture, it was just we were really we had to be like really scrappy, like we had very few people. We were basically like understaffed for all the work that we did, so we had to be like really scrappy, and we basically like those type of people that were in that era were very like had that startup mentality where it's like just kind of like learn as you go and like build and constantly build, and maybe didn't have a chance to even step back and like try to fix things because we were just constantly go as the company evolved and they brought in more people and brought in like new people, those people would maybe kind of review stuff that had been done and like critique or try to change. And so there was kind of like a balance between old people being like, I don't know if saying like defensive, but like, well, this is why we had to do it. Like, if you really stop to understand the way things are, then like, maybe you would have a different opinion, but just felt like kind of, I guess. Yeah. And then, so like, I'd have to say myself, like, I'm really disappointed with the experience as a streamer, like being an affiliate streamer, just kind of, where like, we don't have very good processes to fix things or to bring up, like I like my payments get missed all the time. I don't know if you have that problem, but it's like I'm just disappointed with the kind of like experience I've had as a streamer. I was banned for.
You were just wearing like essentially a bralette.
Yeah, a sports bra. Yeah,
a sports bra, and yeah, it says in 7 months. Oh, there, let me move this thing.
I got banned. Like I got banned while I was streaming, so it was really I guess really dramatic, if you will, because like I was streaming and then all of a sudden like I'm looking at the thing, and it's like saying that there was an issue, and then my my mods and stuff were like messaging me, and then like and then they tried to go to my channel and it says like the channel has been removed. So yeah, I got banned, and then the reason in the email was sexually suggestive attire. I was wearing that outfit. We'll say like during that stream I wasn't exercising, but like I wear that kind of outfit. Like
Yeah.
athleisure is the
Yeah.
kind of fashion, and like I just was like I had because I had worked so hard to like be able to apply for partner to get that like 75 average viewers, and then I was already kind of like annoyed that I wasn't just my account wasn't automatically verified because I am the emo. Like I mean fine, like I understand not wanting to like give favoritism to staff and this and that, but like the fact that I'm the emo, like my face like on the site all the time, millions of times a day. And like, it just really like, when I was already like kind of annoyed that I was like, I have to apply like, everybody else. And then I applied, and then I waited and waited and waited. And it was like, I was trying to get it before TwitchCon. Cause if you have like the partner pass at TwitchCon and like go to the partner party and this and that. And then like, nothing, I didn't hear back for 5 weeks. And then I got that ban, and then like sure enough, like I was banned on a Saturday, and then sure enough that Monday I got an email like, you've been denied because of the ban. See so many people like coming from outside of Twitch that just get partnered so quickly because of this and that. And
Really?
I'm like, like they have a whole process, like celebrity process for people. And I'm just like, well, why don't you consider like, Heyguys, and like you're actually an icon, like you're saying icon of the site. Like I don't want to toot my horn or whatever, but an icon of the site, you're not even recognizing that. You won't even verify that account. But yeah, it is what it is. And at the end of the day, like it doesn't really matter. Like we're all content creators, and we're all I guess I think like we put too much emphasis on it having that check mark. And Dobby, also I think that I blocked myself in a way because I cared so much about it, so I've just kind of let go. And I mean, it's so incredible, this whole forum of just chatting, and like we're literally just chatting. And then but it's the whole idea around you build a community and this and that. So but it's still like sometimes I step back and I'm like, I'm just so grateful for one person, so the numbers don't matter.
Yeah,
I try not to really care. And I just, there's always been a disconnect between the community and what Twitch does, like, and they rarely apologize. There's only like certain instances where it's like they are like, okay, the community reacted to such a big extent, but most of the time it's always just been no comment, like they just don't acknowledge. And it's the community for Twitch is like, it's bigger than Twitch itself. Is like Twitch makes all these like things, but or does all these things, or we get frustrated, like I get frustrated, but it's so hard to leave because there is
I've had, I think, like a good experience on Twitch, but I haven't had any like bans, and I think I'm also like really small, so it's like I think it's like easy for me to say versus someone who's like like ninja size or like your size or something.
Because I was doing more IRL and travel and this and that, but with the I got really annoyed with just like kind of people and like random people, not on my stream, but when I was doing IRL and all the random weird stuff. That exactly, I love style and I love like doing those kind of like try on hauls and stuff, but like I can't like buy like the I don't know, X $100 of clothes every week. So it's like, or I mean, ones that I enjoy a lot, and the stream really likes that. It's the fashion kind of stuff. And I'm hoping that there will be more like of this fashion type of stuff, or more ideas will come to me, but I haven't really figured or like honed in on it as much. I'm trying to figure out like what I can do there, but that will be that like I won't get bored with, and that will be good content. But like ideally I would do try on haul every stream, but there's just not enough clothes for me to buy. I ended up, he was German. He was
really?
he was yeah, it was so random. He was German and he was traveling there for business. But yeah, that's so funny that you called it kind of a communal table. And then the German guy was sitting close to us, and then he just started talking to us, and then he really wined and dined me, Dobby, I'll have to say. Like we went to another bar, and yeah, so
almost fetishize you for the icon. Like do you ever get like icon emote fetish, like do you ever get people that have like icon fetishes or like emote fetishes?
I don't, not like emote fetishes, but I get my fair share of like the foot fetish people. Like I have somebody that goes through my streams and like clips my feet, and like he numbers them, and like